From the same area. I'm from the north side of Kerala, Malabar area, just like Parimal, a place called Malappuram. And no matter where I am across the world, we always come back at least once a month to the hometown just to spend time with family.
Welcome to Red Bull Premieres, which brings you the freshest new independent music from across India. Co-curated by me, Sprike, a producer, DJ, and label head at Skip a Beat. This edition of Red Bull Premieres features underground hip-hop heavyweights Parimal Shais and Hanuman Kind on SLAB.
Mixing culture with these 808s, wrestling with the rise, combinations that don't fade away. Pull us up inside the database, spot us in the jungle, getting wild like a cheetah chase. Buddy, my shyest got that fire, that shit burn for days. Under mankind, he get violent like he Hercules. Tear the club up when we feeling it on certain days, or when the sun up, see us sitting while we meditate. Feel a drip, candy flip, yeah, my eyes glazed. It's a trip, it's a journey to the highest place. And if you want a piece, we're not handing out the plates. Banana leaves on the table.
My name is Parimal Shais and I'm from Kerala. I make South Indian influenced trap. I don't know if you can call it like that. Yeah. So, yeah. I live in Bangalore right now. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. I make beats, yeah.
He makes beats! I go by Hanuman Kind. I'm also from Kerala. I'm from Malappuram. I'm living in Bangalore, and I am a rapper, lyricist, whatever you want to call it. I like to make music. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I want to talk to you about your track out on premieres now called SLAB. Do you want to quickly tell us what SLAB stands for?
Slow, loud, and banging.
All right. Well, it definitely delivers to the name. So big up on that. Real quick, I know the both of you have been making a lot of noise in your respective spaces as a rapper, lyricist, as well as a beat maker, producer. How did you guys get together? How did this collaboration come to life?
Yeah, so on Instagram, all of a sudden one day I decided to hit up HMK and ask him, do you want some beats? And he said, yeah, he's working on his EP. And I sent him some beats. Then he got back to me by the evening itself. And he was like, yeah, we can work on something. This makes sense. I had a beat left for my album. And then I was thinking that Hanuman Kind is going to be busy. So I asked him, do you know anyone else who can rap for my song? He suggested me some names, but that didn't work. And I asked him again, so what am I going to do? And then he replies with, I know one guy who can rap in English. And I'm like, yeah, if he's from South, I can still we can work on something. And I asked him, who is it? And he's like, HMK. Oh my God, yeah. This is what I wanted, I thought.
Nah, dude, it was crazy, bro, because like I said, I actively went out to try and find someone for him to have on his album, and people were just luckily caught up with their shit. And I was just like, hey man, this beat is way too fuego. If you want, I can do something on it. And he's like, oh shit, let's do it. And just like that, man, we just started making music, and after that, it's just been upwards.
All right, guys. So I heard that to write SLAB or to do the studio sessions was the first time the two of you stepped out of your houses during the lockdown. What's the story behind that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when lockdown happened, obviously everyone plans for those months had just gone shitter, right? Especially if you're an artist. But I'm talking about the world in general. But basically during lockdown, we're just I'm writing, he's sitting on beats, we're just working, we're just we're just bubbling up and just trying to stay as creative as possible, right? So the minute that the initial lockdown had been lifted, I hit up my dude at the studio and I was just like, bro, let's get a session in. What's your scene looking like? We need to do this. I'm itching, I'm fiending for it. It took about a week for him to set up the whole quarantine procedure inside of a studio. But right when we got a chance, we hopped in and I called Parimal. And yeah, that was the first time that we stepped inside the studio together like that. And that too, it was strange because we're wearing masks and shit. We're speaking behind, just looking at each other's eyes and just being like, do you feel me, bro? And we're just hyping each other up, making music, right? It was just, it was crazy though, because the energy was great considering the fact that we had been sitting inside and just being cooped up for this many weeks. And when we finally got in there, we were just Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Nice one, man. That sounds like a interesting way to have a session. Not like the usual stuff.
Not at all.
No, we recorded like, yeah, 3 or 4 songs in 3 hours. The song that we did is just one of the songs that we had, like we were sitting on. And I was just like, all right, bro, let's just do this. Boom, boom, boom. And we're just, the whole time we're just like aggressively at it. And then like one of the songs that we did was this. So, I'm glad it all worked out.
Amazing. That's great. Parimal, I wanna ask you first, obviously, but well, there's a strong cultural representation of South India, right, in the sound that you sort of design and the work that both of you do as well. Is that something you want to talk about a little bit?
Yeah, so when I started to make music, I wanted to represent what I've been hearing from my childhood. So, like, with my parents, I used to go to temples. And so, if you're aware of the scene in the Malabar side of Kerala, there is this thing called as Theyyam. So, they use a lot
What
of
was that?
percussions and different type of horns. So, I wanted to introduce those sounds into trap.
What am I shyest? Where you? What am I kind? Hold it down. Round two, baby. Yeah. Slow, loud, and banging when
So I tried to do something different and people liked it. Since then I'm like, yeah, this is what I should do, like this is what I should represent. Because I know the sounds. If I didn't do this, who else is gonna do it? So I was thinking it in that
Yeah,
way, and since then it's just there.
absolutely. What are some of these instruments and sounds that you've been incorporating into your music?
Chenda, Maddalam, Mridangam. Then horn wise, it's called Panjavadyam and Shana is there is a lot of South Indian type of. And if you
Nagasar.
know the thing called Tarpa, the thing what you use for the snake charming thing. I've been using a lot of those sounds. So and I've been using the things which I don't even know the names, just randomly searching for samples and collecting it. For me, it's more of percussions usually.
For sure, man. That sounds like you have a unique arsenal of sounds. What about you, Suraj? What is repping the South mean to you?
Repping the South is everything, bro. Like, I mean, I lived in Texas for quite a bit of time, which is why I sound a little American. But sa ating baranig lang ng Maloy, Malapurong Jackam Danyan. I'm from the same area. I'm from the north side of Kerala, Malabar area, just like Parimal, place called Malappuram. And no matter where I am across the world, like I've traveled all around the world, we always come back at least once a month to the hometown just to spend time with family and just never forget where my roots were from. And Malayalam was always something that was inside my household, and so I started rapping only like in Houston. Houston is also in the south side of from the south and has a heavy contribution into hip hop in general and American hip hop primarily, right? So from there itself, I was just like, I like to freestyle and just chill with the homies and make some music, but it wasn't serious. I would just rap. But now that started to pick it up and just be like, yo, let's make some music. I'm just combining forces, bro. Like Hanu Mankind, like it's one with the world and one with the people, bro. Like I'm bringing that together and keeping it true to where I'm from, as well as just we trying to reflect that in the music and the shit that we do, because we do tend to live quite the hectic kind of lifestyle out here and in general. So it is what it is.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, it's amazing to see both of you rep your culture and your background and your roots in so many amazing ways. I want to ask you about this video I saw on your social media. I think it's called the Curry Chutty Sessions. It had the two of you
Yes.
locked into an apartment, making
Yeah.
beats, making music. What was that like?
So that was again me and my homie who made the video for the project. We were just bored at home. We were
Shout out to
thinking, how
Lendrick
can we
Kumar.
use this time? Yes, shout out to Lendrick Kumar. Lendrick Kumar is our G. Yeah.
Is a legend. Alrighty.
So me, Suraj, and him, like we always had the plan to do something like any beats cave session. But at the lockdown period, all my equipments were at home. So I thought like what I can do with what we have right now. So I just called Suraj and asked him, would he be up for a project where we are just chilling at home and recording whatever is happening? We'll make everything in a day. And to give it an aesthetic, we thought like we'll go back to 80s or 70s, and I found some old Malayalam clips which I could relate. And I sampled the song out of it. I called him home. It was recorded in my hall with his SM58. And yeah, this earphones, what you can see now. So, and we shot everything, turned it into a video. That's it. We were just having fun and showed people what we do usually.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like a lot of fun with I think Hanuman kind skating on a terrace and dancing around. That
Yes,
looked a lot
yes.
of fun for sure. All right. Just before we wrap this up, I want to ask you guys, what's in store for after SLAB? You mentioned you worked on some more music. What can we expect from the two of you next?
There is a lot
More
of
music.
like hell lot of music. Yes.
We both have our own individual projects as well as combined. Like, it's not even about the are you, it's about when and how. You know what I mean? So it's just exciting.
It's gonna be a surprise, big surprise for everyone.
Well, that's amazing to hear, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure your fans are as well. But thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you both, and also having your track SLAB on premieres this edition. Any notes before you sign off?
Thank you, man. Like, thank you for calling us here and giving this beautiful interview.
RedBull.in/premieres. Y'all check it out. There's just going to be a bunch of good music that Red Bull is going to be putting up during these troublesome times. Let's try and ease your minds a little bit and, stay safe. That's about it.
Well, fantastic. Once again, thank you both for joining us. Take care, stay safe, and I'm looking forward to more music from you. Peace out.
Likewise, brother.
Thank
You
you.
stay safe. Peace.
We only got the bangers.
Yeah, we only got them bangers like slow loud and banging when I swerve. Waking up the neighbors when we kick it to the curb. Been on the worst behavior, they ain't catches, yeah, you heard. Them southern boys only got